Indonesia. Numbers are high, costs are low in Indonesia. Rooms might start from a startling sounding 350,000 rupiah, but that's only $25. It's easy to be a millionaire here, so even budget mooners can afford plenty of fun. Obvious choice: Bali has great beaches, boutique stays, culture and Ubud, cracking surf. But Indonesia has 17,000 isles. Consider Lombok and the Gili Islands, culture and volcanoes on Java and jungle adventures on Sumatra. Morocco. Arabian exoticism, fragrant spices and lovely low prices. Morocco's hard to beat for bargain romance. Marrakesh, Pheasant des Severa offer time warp Medinas chock full of character and cheap cafes. Eschew your sense of direction to get lost and amaze like souks. The shopping possibilities are plentiful, with everything from carpets to baby pouches to be snapped up. Converted riads, traditional courtyard houses, offer accommodation with oodles of atmosphere. Some are pricey but many are astonishingly reasonable, enabling palace-like stays on a pauper's budget. India. Long favored by the impecunious, India has become more expensive but, mostly, it's still amazingly cheap. For instance, opulent palace on wheels trains might be dear, but even budget mooners can afford first class on India Rail. Delhi Udaipur overnighter costs around $20 second class, and only $10 more in first class sleeper. Portugal. Portugal is liberating. The little anxieties: is that cafe too posh for us? Can we afford another coffee? Don't exist here. Even in fancier establishments, espressos usually cost less than $1, beers no more than $2. You find yourself ordering a second pastel de nata, divine Portuguese custard tart. Well, why not? There are cute casas and converted farmhouses oozing charm for under $100 a night, too. South Africa. Safaris aren't usually budget options, but in South Africa you can save by self-driving Kruger National Park's 2WD-friendly roads, staying at rest camps en route. Right across the country, food prices are good and accommodation plentiful, ensuring there's something for all budgets. The winery hotels on the Western Cape are particularly good value compared with those in rival wine regions around the world. The best bargain? The Shazalozame Isle sleeper train runs virtually the same scenic route, between Johannesburg and Cape Town, as the luxurious Blue train but costs a 20th of the price. Puerto Rico. The Hispanic islands tend to offer the best value in the paradisiacal but pricey Caribbean. Puerto Rico has affordable inns and resorts, plus super sand and more history than most capitals. San Juan is one of the America's oldest cities. For extra honeymoon magic, kayak at night with glowing plankton in bioluminescent bay. For extra savings, go in May. Prices are up to 40% cheaper May to early December because of hurricane season, June to November, but in May it hasn't begun yet. Bulgaria. Not the most obvious honeymoon choice, but an inexpensive option whatever the season. Capital Sofia has enough to interest urbanites. Sun lovers can loll by the Black Sea, soft sand, beers for $2. What's not to love? Winter mooners can hit Europe's best value skiing. Bansko and Burlevitz have slopes for all levels, plus family-run pensions, hearty taverns and, thanks to that cheap beer, lively après-ski. Cambodia. Cambodia is a happy marriage of world-beating sights and budget-friendly prices. It's home to Angkor Wat, for which a 7-day entry ticket costs $60. Ridiculously expensive compared with everything else in the country, ridiculously cheap for a week's worth of exploring the vastness of the site's UNESCO-listed temples and jungle. Cheap beers, $1, meals, $2, and ever-improving low-cost accommodation ice the cake. Honduras. Honduras is the budget choice in Central America. Inexpensive food and lodgings are easily found. It's also one of the cheapest places to learn to dive. Head for the white sands of Utila to scuba or simply relax by the Caribbean for less. The nearby islands of Cayos Cochinos offer the most romantic escape. Tack on the Mayan ruins of Copan and adventures in Pico Bonito National Park, Vietnam. You could get by for less than $10 a day in Vietnam and still eat like a king at Test Street Food Heaven. Make sure to sample the city's signature dishes, beef pho, bun cha, barbecued pork with rice noodles, and chow ban meat, baguette, as you wonder. A mid-range trip won't break the bank either, but will buy more characterful guest houses, a better Halong Bay cruise and memorable experiences, a cookery class, a cycle around Hawaiian, with change left for a beach stay on beautiful Phu Quoc Island.